Welcome to Exploring the Car with host Rock Castaldo. Driving editions, hardcore, baby. Shut off the satellite radio. Yeah, so I'm driving to my twin flames house right now, and my assistant, my best friend in the whole universe. And we're gonna chill, get some dinner, and I wish you guys could see the scenery right now because it's the sunset, and I'm in the mountains, and it's beautiful. The water and the lakes here, it's really beautiful. This is in Harriman State Park, Bear Mountain, and it's truly a wonder, this scenery here. And what I wanted to talk about right now is the tall whites, and what I feel, my encounter with tall whites in Las Vegas, Nevada in 2003. And I've never really talked about this encounter that I had, and I didn't even put the pieces of the puzzle together until way later in life, after I don't know if I saw a video or I read something about Charles Hall and Dogbone Lake and everything else with the tall whites and his experiences as I think he was like a recording weather. He would send like balloons in the sky and doing some weather tests for the Navy. I think it was the Navy or the Air Force. He was in the military. And if you guys never heard the story of Charles Hall and the tall whites, it's interesting. He's just kind of really hard to listen to. He's very monotone and boring when he talks. But anyway, in winter of 2003, it was about to be, I'm not sure now if it was the end of 2002, beginning of 2003, or the end of 2003, about to be 2004. I'm not sure exactly which winter it was. But I was leaving California. I was taking a bus back from California, from Long Beach to New York City, the Port Authority. And it's a 3-day trip, 4 nights on the bus. And I left, I think 16th Street in Long Beach is where I left. And one of our stops was in Las Vegas, Nevada, and the bus happened to drop, the bus terminal or the bus stop where I have a layover in Las Vegas. It was going to be like an hour and 45 minutes layover before I had to get back on the bus. Was right across the street from the Golden Nugget. So I mean, right across the street. As soon as you get up, we got off the bus, and the first thing I saw was the Golden Nugget across the street. And first time I was ever in Vegas, and the only time actually I've ever been in Vegas. And so I had an hour and a half to kill. I decided to go. To tell you the truth, and this is like what, damn near 20 years ago now. Shit. I mean, almost 15 years ago now. So, I was younger at the time, so in my mind, what I was doing, I wanted to go to the Golden Nugget to kill some time and actually see if I could get a joint, some weed. So I had some weed for the bus trip back to New York. So I had like $20 for weed and another $20 so I can have snacks for the rest of the ride back to New York. And I think I had a $50 on me altogether. And so I sat down at the nickel slots or quarter slots or something like that, and I was gonna kill some time, so I got a couple dollars worth of change. And I was kind of looking around to see if there was anybody to talk to. I mean, mind you, it was 2 o'clock in the morning too. A little after 2 o'clock in the morning. And I didn't realize the whole time I'm sitting at these... and it's funny because I was looking for people to talk to. And someone that might know where to get weed. And I never even looked at the person that was sitting next to me the whole time. Apparently there was somebody... What is this guy doing? This guy almost got into an accident in front of me. So... Past these motherfuckers. Past these dudes. So, I finally... I had gone to the bathroom. And I was talking to one of the guys that works at the casino. And he knew he knew where to get it, somebody that works with him, and he told me he'll take a break in a couple of minutes to meet him outside near the payphone. So I did that. So I went to go back to where my cup was that I had a couple of dollars of change in at the slot machine. So I went back to the slot machine and I was sitting down on it for a second. I had like 10 minutes to kill before I had to go outside. So I don't know if I was preoccupied with something. I don't know what I was doing, but I didn't look down at what I was grabbing. I went to go pick up the cup that was there with my change in it, and I must have grabbed the wrong cup and grabbed the cup that was next to mine instead. So when I grabbed the cup, immediately, as soon as I touched the cup, a hand went on top of mine, and I heard a woman's voice say, "You don't want to grab that one, that one's mine." And the touch of the hand on my skin, it wasn't alarming, but it felt so soft, almost like velvet. And I have like a sensory problem, and I thought it was because while I was in Long Beach, I had that, if you ever heard my stories on interviews, I had that where I stepped into like some kind of portal, and ever since then I have my nervous system and certain material feel weird on my skin, and I have like sensory issues with certain materials and certain things. So I thought it was because of that, but now that I think about it, it might be because of this touch why I have a certain reaction when I feel velvet, because the touch of the hand on my skin was so soft. It was almost velvety, almost like a powdery touch. And as soon as I felt that hand on my hand, and it was colder than normal, I looked immediately up at the person, and it was a girl's voice, but it looked kind of like a boy, like a young boy, but it was a girl. Very short hair and a baseball cap on, and I guess she had her hair tucked underneath maybe, and her very powder white skin tone, but the eyes were a lot bigger than normal, and like kind of sunken in. But my first reaction wasn't alien. I never even thought alien, in fact, at that time. My first reaction was, oh, she must be a heroin addict or some kind of crystal meth addict, or possibly AIDS or cancer patient, or some fatal disease, that she was dying from sickness, or she was some kind of junkie. That's what I thought, because her face was very sunken in, like, and very white, powdery, and extra big eyes, like the eyes were back, and I thought it was just because she was malnourished and sick, or on drugs, you know, or like a heroin addict. So that was what I thought. And, you know, she was very stern, too. The way she said it was very, almost like she was protecting something. And, I didn't think about it for years, but I always remembered that face. It like got ingrained in me when I saw her. And then years and years later, hearing about Charles Hall and the way he described it, and then he mentioned the Golden Nugget even in one of in something I saw about Charles Hall, or saw one of his lectures, and when he said the Golden Nugget, oh my God, I mean, I possibly that was a tall white that I saw, and I feel that they have a hand in a lot more than we realize on our planet. And they are I don't know if they have I truly think that they were the ones that had interaction and had a meeting with Eisenhower as well. Maybe have exchanged technology, helping Hitler as well with the Nazis. I don't know if I'm not sure for sure, but I for sure feel that they were the ones that did meet with Eisenhower, as well as Valiant Thor. I feel that their agenda is not beneficial for our race. That they will lie to get their way, and they would kill anyone who came in the way of their mission, or even the impression that I got when that hand touched mine was that she would kill me if I took that cup. I don't know, I know that sounds weird, but I had a little bit of fear in me. And I kept thinking about her face when I was on the bus after that too. I was like, wow, that really stuck with me, her face. And at the time I never thought alien though. But now that I think back about it, there was nothing human about her. It really wasn't. And it was almost like a young boy, but it was a female voice and a female features to her face. But, you know, I think that's very interesting and something that we should all research more. And I'm not even sure if the Golden Nugget is open anymore, if it's still a casino. But we were like at the end of the strip too, I think. Like it wasn't at the main part of the strip, it was like off in at the end of the strip, you know. But I'm gonna say goodbye for now because I'm pulling up. The sun is just set and I'm about to be at Mika's. I was on the Nature of Reality radio show last night, so I think that's going to be getting uploaded to YouTube. And really check out my Saturday. I was on the Starseed Awakening show. That show came out really good. 2 hours I was on that show, and we went over a lot, you know. And I'm going to say goodbye and spiral